surely you just monkey carry against Centaur now, right? And you pick something mid that owns the Razor.
I like the Morphling ban for that reason. Oh, they go the mid Darkseer probably, right? That's mid. That's
I would imagine so.
That's the Sumail Darkseer.
Going to dictate how that ends up. You need the Jingu, land the Boundless, heal up. If you don't get that, your regen's honestly pretty slow. March of the Machines will help a little bit, but Centaur's natural regen is way better. So when you kind of take these trades without giving the Jingu, I think over time that will favor PARIVISION. But you'll always have to respect Monkey King because as soon as he gets it, right, he's just straight back to full health. Noob, taking a lot of damage there.
Commits the full combo, even the Blood Grenade, getting as much damage as they can. And good Ice Charge from Omar will trap them inside that Sandstorm for quite some time, and it will just be First Blood going the way of NIGMA Galaxy, just able to punish the Jakiro. Very nicely done. He's got a Vanguard queued up into a Halberd, would be my guess. So it's not a very high damage opener. So I'm hoping to see something maybe a little bit more aggressive out of Sumail's build to kick things off. And then maybe they change, they do, a role switch in a way. Top side though, Satanic gonna be able to blink away, but the chase continues. 4 heroes in the top side of the map here as Sumail will run him down.
Stampede, not enough to get him away, especially with the Surge in play here.
Yeah.
Now, with this many heroes, that could be the tier 1 tower, unless you're going to bring a lot of people over. This is where Tinker is great if he's level 6, but we're early enough in the game that you don't really want to go there. You're just going to get dove, double ion shelled, killed again, kind of like GH is being dove here.
Yeah, very slick transition there. Nicely done.
Yeah.
9 class. Ooh, just Dragon creeps the jungle. Needs to be a little bit careful as Ghost is coming by. A ward will scout them. I mean, DM on the Centaur would be a fantastic kill, but he actually can't get through the shards. He's actually blinking right into no one up on the trees. He needs to get out of here. Great wall, though, from Sumail. Will hold DM in place, and now maybe looking for more. A Blood Grenade out from 9 class to slow them up. Noob topside chased and ran down from the duo of PARIVISION. So kills across the map. Sometimes you see people skip the Orb of Corrosion depending on who they're playing against. He has opted not to. So he's playing to try and survive and stabilize and potentially find kills in this lane. Topside 9 class. Chase down here in the river. They will pop the Stampede. It's going to allow no one to just run in on the backside and punish this Silencer once again. He needs vision, actually loses him in the trees, but will turn around to get the kill on Sumail instead. A much bigger target.
You really need that global. All these spells coming in from PARIVISION, especially from the supports, are really strong. Stampede keeps saving people.
Yeah.
So they got to find somewhere to stick GH until he's level 6.
They have a sentry for Noob. Blood Grenade's out. He's just going to pop the Epi for some space, realizing that Satanic is lurking in the shadows, and in comes Ghost. A nice tree cosplay. I don't even know what he was pretending to be, but it works. They get 2 kills.
Going to keep going, so you have to make these kind of aggressive plays. Either find the Tinker, find the other heroes.
It's exactly what you said. They find the Tinker. The Stampede actually getting him out for the moment. The Snowball will connect. But this is a pretty, you're in really deep here.
Ice Path misses though.
Ice Path off the mark, but it's enough to zone them out. Noob just going to go ahead and channel the ult. In comes DM. Global Silence. They've gotten on top of the Razor as well. So even though you're in deep, they managed to get 2 big kills. And they're going to turn this into a tier 1 tower as well. NIGMA Galaxy looking very good here in this game. Good ward. We actually seen this ward quite a bit recently. Like, you take that tier 1 tower and then just boom, drop it right on those stairs. It sees everything in the triangle, any sort of rotations near the tower. And they might be looking for DM. They are. There's going to be the Walrus Punch, the Shards, the Wukong's command. He pops the Stampede, but again, no escape at all.
Every hero hates dying, but it feels the worst on Tinker. That was true with Core Tinker, and it's also true with Support Tinker.
This is a big rune, actually. An amplified damage here. You could catch NIGMA off guard, even though they have all of these ores. Like, Crimson Guard is done. But if they happen to get the opening on the right hero, which, well, they've got their hands onto the Darkseer, looking for GH on the backside, but a great epicenter does come through. They're healing through a lot of it, but yeah, they take down Sumail Noob, trying to hobble his way through this fight, but the chase continuing. Ghost up there buying some space, and a really nice Wukong's command. The Stampede is gonna make enough space for them to get out, but you've left the Razor here inside of this Wukong's. He's dead, but now in comes 9 class Ghost. Trapped here, does have this Aegis for 2 more minutes, but I don't know if PARIVISION want to chase. They will. Satanic just goes right on in. Omar with another nice blink into that Walrus punch, but a nice cleave instead. 9class trying to keep him topped off, and Ghost, he has a BK, or no BKB. He can't do anything. It's going to be PARIVISION walking away with a huge win here. The Amplify damage doing exactly what they need as they chase for more potentially. No, they'll give it up. And that is the best thing you could have asked for on the side of PARIVISION.
Darkseer built all the aura, so the fact that you're able to take him out at the very start of the fight, you lose all that extra value that would help you tank up. Oh, oh no.
Smoked up here from NIGMA. They're going to try and bring the action back here.
Like we said, it's all about finding the right fight. They're pinging no one.
He has a BKB if he happens to see this, and he, I think, figures something is up. Jump here across into the Walrus punch as well. Can he get the BKB off? He does. Into the Stampede. They're going to try and turn and punish this. There's the global silence. The Greaves is out. Satanic stuck here in the middle by himself. Big Ice Path and Macro Pyre on top of them. DM looking for the stop. Ghost forced a BKB to dodge this one out, but who chases who now? He's going to Boundless Strike to get away, but still slowed up quite a bit. Satanic caught from the curse, but wants to chase for more. Ice Path comes out. No one on the Razor. Turns on that old big vacuum into the Ice Shards. Traps 3, but no one's zoning out the back line. Can he do it? It's going to be close. No, Ghost gets away. Noob not going to be able to survive. It's a 2-for-2 trade right now as they continue to chase. PARIVISION feeling strong, but a nice 4-staff TP out from the Silencer. The scan will not find Sumail. So a tall order, right? He's got the pipe and Guardian, or the pipe and the Crimson Guard. He's not an easy target. So I like that DM is the one here on the front line pretty much always. And you've got this Tinker behind him. You got this Jakiro as well to just Ice Path you. And it looks like they're going to make the attempt once more here. There's the global, the Walrus punch. This time DM gets vacuumed in as well. They will finally bring him down. Surely the barriers? How much can they get away with? Satanic is in. They get the kill, but no one wants the chase. He's not going to get the option, and now the chase back the other way. No one kiting out the Monkey King, but a Boundless Strike finishes him off, stuck inside the shards. 4 dead on PARIVISION. NIGMA finally get it done. So we'll keep our eyes on him. As for now, NIGMA looking for the second Roshan. We'll see. I think PARIVISION saw this, but yeah, they smoke. It's not the fastest, especially with the Roar coming out, the disarm. Buying them a moment. The Radiant actually double scanning here in the mid lane, and they will immediately smoke. Noob's just channeling that epicenter. DM just goes right into the pit, doesn't find him. He gets the Blade Mail off. Ice Path is out. Sumail looking for the vacuum targets, but there's no one. Not quite enough there. Ghost goes in really aggressive, starts to get low, but he gets the Wukongs off. They've got that global size to buy some space, but no one's on top of this Monkey King. Just burning him down inside the Macro Pyre as well. DM goes in, gets a great stun as well. Snowball buying them some time, but Satanic waiting on the outside. The Nullifier reveal comes out. They've gotten the Sand King. Omar trying to run away, but 9class gives the vision they need as they dance from one to the next. PARIVISION, a very good fight here, hunting for the Silencer now in the trees. Will they find him? He's heading to the north, but instead, they're the Sand King and the Razor, soon to be the Centaur. As he's, there it is, the Aghanim Scepter queued up, and he's not that far away. Omar will find him with the Euls. Ducalis is here, though. Might be able to bail him out. The Glimmer Cape, they found him. Global Silence as well, but it allows the Tinker to get the blink. There is no way he survives this. Into the other heroes of NIGMA Galaxy. A vacuum will stop the TP out, and 9class will join the Jakiro in the grave. These like staggering deaths from PARIVISION are massively costing them, right? At first with DM, they end up getting Roche off of it. Now they find the Jakiro, and they're just going to smoke up again, look for another pick. If they find it, you might be losing more than your mid tower. Do they want to place a ward here behind the tower? There's going to be a TB coming in from the Centaur. Now Noob just going to channel the ultimate. No one actually sees him. They get the stomp, the turnaround, but there's the vacuum, the global. They've pinned down PARIVISION next to the tower, and they cannot get out. The Ogre Seal will buy him a little bit of space. No one gets the Satanic off, trying to survive, but he's still dead anyway. There's going to be the Stampede, a buyback in a huge Ice Path and Macro Pyre, but a jump out from Ghost into the second Wukongs, and they get the Phantom Assassin. This is everything they wanted on NIGMA Galaxy. It cost you a buyback, but 2 massive kills here against PARIVISION.
I'm pretty surprised PARIVISION took that fight. I think just finding Noob channeling epicenter behind the trees is plenty, and you just back out so that you don't die under that tower.
As ZQuixotix will macropire another wave and TP home. I mean, this game has slowed down. This is the thing, right? You said it. They're each team respecting the other, knowing that like one fight could basically end the game. No one's going to walk right in here again, get another set of D-wards, but Omar as well as Ghost are nearby. There's the Wukong's command, the global signs. He can't get the Satanic off. It's just the Abyssal holding him down, and, well, Sumail pulls him into the Wukong's command. A Bro Strike is there. They get a second onto Ducal. Satanic on the backside on top of Sumail. Does he have the damage? He doesn't. Another Walrus Punch, an Epicenter. They've done it. They get 2 buybacks out of the side of PARIVISION, as now DM in trouble as well. 4 dead. Overall, and a very good fight here from NIGMA Galaxy. They just trickled in one by one.
That was the patience rewarded from NIGMA. We saw them positioning around their ward, just waiting for the information. I need to know where PARIVISION is. It's so important how we take this fight. You finally see the Razor on his own. Take him out. Everyone comes in one-on-one, like you said. And it's kind of close, right? The damage is there. Maybe if you kill the Darkseer a little faster, it goes better. But to have a chance to get out of the...
I mean, playing for Aegis and another refresher for your Monkey King would be huge. They jump in, get on top of...
There's a dieback.
I mean, yeah, he's sitting real low. They do manage to get the Ice Path. The Macro Noob's going to turn around with the Stampede, the BKB, the Satanic. They've gotten their hands on the Monkey King, as he's going to hit the deck. GH now in the sights of no on Noob, trying to play inside this Sandstorm, but it's just not enough. They're going to get themselves 2 kills. Oh, now a third potentially as Omar Ogre Seals away, but surrounded by the side of PARIVISION as Roshan respawns as well.
I gotta say I'm a little confused by that, because I thought they would push off that fight, and they go Rosh, and it's like, oh, Rosh isn't up, so I guess we'll go fight again. But I feel like that break in time gives PARIVISION a moment to reorganize. What do we need to do? Coordinate. If they dive us, we'll buy back, we'll fight, right? I think if you actually push right there, you have a better chance of success. And instead, now you've lost heroes. You're gonna lose this Roshan as well.
They really want GH. He's got Warp Flare on 9 class. If he gets up onto the high ground, and yeah, he's gonna Warp Flare him down. He's gonna continue to do this. He drops Global, knowing if he dies here, they're in a rough spot. And, well, Sumail, nice vacuum wall. Satanic's gonna finish off the Roshan, but can they actually get the silencer out? It's going to be a really hard attempt. Stampede even comes through as well. Maybe now looking for Sumail. Do they have any way to stop the surge? They don't. Sneaking in here. Noob does have that shield rune as well.
The one that got them the Razor kill earlier, removed now.
Okay, they scanned this. Who's going to try and break this is the question. They're actually coming in from the top side. DM will break this. There's the Walrus Punch. Global silences out into a huge epicenter. They get on top of the Phantom Assassin as well. DM does not survive. Just gets popped by the Sand King, but now it's time for no one. Pops his first ult. Pops the second global, though. He gets the Satanic off. Can he survive the Monkey King? He's doing a lot of Satanic. Just chops through the backside. The Burrow Strike gets him. 2 diebacks onto PARIVISION as the Tinker kind of zoning out these whole other side of this team. 9 class, he's the real carry. What is going on here? He's done so much. It's an ultra kill for Satanic. Typic way. Yeah.
PARIVISION has learned, though. This is the move that NIGMA has made twice before and found some pretty solid fights in this area.
9 class, what a quick blink from him. They know exactly what's up, and the wraparound is coming. DM, will he find it? He gets the stomp onto 2. They do manage to get the PKPs off, trying to get inside this fight. There's the Wukongs and Noob with the epicenter, doing a lot of work, but can they bail out the Razor with the Stampede? He doesn't get the refresher off, but he does have a buyback. He's coming into this fight once again, as DM just chasing down GH. The Tinker as well, toying with some of these heroes. It's super split here. Ghost stuck inside the Macropire, has that refresher. Oh, he doesn't get the Balance Strike. He didn't toggle. He's dead with no buyback. And 9 class finds Omar once again. Will he chase onto the high ground? Is 9 class that greedy? He absolutely will. The Warp Flare looking for another. He gets 2 buybacks out of this and will just walk out of the base. PARIVISION, have they... Okay, this is insane positioning from 9class, but it's working.
Initiating Tinker.
He's got a BKB, right? He can actually respond. They know there's no globals. There's going to be a huge vacuum into this epicenter, but do they have the damage to finish it off? Satanic going to try and keep himself alive. A Walrus Punch, it's not enough. NIGMA crumbling on their own high ground, and PARIVISION have finally done it at 57 minutes. No lanes of barracks. Who cares? Go straight tier 4s and end the game. What a way to start the day. Absolute ridiculous performance from both of these teams, but PARIVISION's the ones to walk away here with the victory at 57 minutes. 33-34.
What back and forth in these fights, man. So much came down to who you find, the exact spell casting. So many moments we saw where both teams are running in and out of the fight with like 100 health left, and whoever survives just enough to Satanic up or to buy back and rejoin the fight in time, get another shield off, defense matrix, more laser spams. This was a close one. This really came down to good vision, good wraparounds, who finds
Tiny
who.
mid, Troll, carry.
Yeah.
Does Troll do okay against the Lycan? No, wow, whoa, what's happening here? What is this? And is this a Satanic Meepo? Who is playing Meepo?
It's
That's
a
a Satanic
Satanic
Meepo.
Meepo. This is the second time that he'll have done it in the tournament.
Say it as it is.
It is rough. It is terrible from a supporter perspective. It got nerfed, though, so it's a little bit easier to handle. Top lane, though, we're looking at a potential tri-lane here, looking for GH on the Caudle, as they're just going to try and chase him down underneath the tower. The Blood Grenade is out, and first blood into the hands of Ducalis.
Really just wants to
They're TPing mid.
farm up.
They're coming in with a crippling fear rotation here on 9class, and Omar going to try and respond.
He's right there.
We see him, guys. He's right on top of you. No, nicely done. Good response from Omar, TPing in as well to find that kill onto the Tiny, giving Sumail a much better start. He's seen 23-3 on the CS, now 26. 4-minute water rune. 9class thought maybe he could contest this, but Omar stuck around. That's just 2 kills now. Sumail level 5. That's huge. I'm not going to think too much into it for now.
I'm trying to use my small brain so much right now, but
Classic NA.
I don't know. We'll see it. He'll show me later.
Yeah, I mean, right now, 9class might be biting off more than they can chew, but pops the Dark Ascension. He's going to get the haste on no one. The Avalanche toss and the roots in from the Meepo into the Wheel of Wonder. They take down Sumail. Now looking for Omar and 9class. Flying through the skies, hunting for more, trying to give that vision to no one. He's got that haste running. And if they find GH, they will toss in the Night Stalker. The slow is more than enough as well. Ghost behind the tower. I don't think they want to make that much.
Unicycle!
That's the first time we've really seen it do anything. And I think there's an aspect of Dota where funny is pretty good.
Okay, real talk though. Reasons he might have taken this: weighted pie, insta kills, and Alpha Wolf. Crystal Ball maybe reveals the meld on TA, and so even if you're not there with Dust, you could reveal that, and in an Invisible Wolf perhaps. No one, save for a moment.
I mean, this Escape Act is doing so much work. I also want to say no one's reaction times have been really solid. The last several zip initiations that he's gone for have been countered, and there's just the toss back into the black hole. Omar tries to come in to save him, but it's just going to turn into a bonus kill here for PARIVISION. Well, they give it to Satanic's Meepo. He's got his Diffusal on his way to his Disperser. And on the other side of the map, we're going to be seeing these heroes make a play here for the Wisdom Shrine. Noob will end up just popping the old
Unicycle!
Okay.
Delivery service!
Okay, yeah, that's the good tip. You know, sometimes you just are at the...
I don't know how much you want to fight, but they're keeping a Meepo nearby, maybe thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Dark Ascension too. I mean, if you can actually find the heroes with Dark Ascension and then go in with like your Tiny Avatos, like he's got his Blink Dagger, right? So that's a big part of it. And then your Meepo comes in. Unfortunately for them, it is going to be switching to daytime, so they are going to move through the Twin Gate here, but Satanic tries to get out on his Meepo, actually can't do it. Avalanche toss, in comes the other Meepos, the Wheel of Wonder as well into the Fear. It's a beautiful combination here from PARIVISION as they get on top of the Templar Assassin. 9class given all the vision that they need. 3 dead, and what a response, and so quickly. Like, 9 class made, he dies to the alpha wall. I'm like trying to talk up 9 class, and he just ticks down there, but he did what he needed to do.
Dealing with that bullshit.
It is a rough time for support players against Alpha Wolves. Not only do they win the fight, but they get the Tormentor. That was what they were aiming for.
Like you said.
I mean, this is where Meepo just thrives. He's farming all over the map. Well, almost farming a hero, but GH managed to get away. They actually see them under a ward, and they are ready to cut them off under the back of this smoke. 9 class will pop the ult, gets the silence onto both of them. Ducalis, they try to force staff him away, but the fear will send him right back in. Sumail will zip on out of this one, but he doesn't have the range, and finally Satanic gets his original target of the Keeper of the Light. That being said, they actually kill no one on the other side of the map. I think in the triangle, I'm not really sure, but I mean, you take those, that's a big kill for Ghost.
Still, I think losing the Storm might be a little bit more painful, especially because that means there's going to be another unicycle charge potentially.
Ah, I see.
But in particular, the Meepo. You want Meepo to accelerate as much as possible, so...
Well, class is such a greedy position for a player.
The Roche attempt being stalled out here. We'll see if they can actually finish this off. They've got some good vision here from the traps, the smoke. Out from both teams. No one, if he finds a great target to open this one up, it'd be a little bit too scary. They're going to head up onto the high ground. There is a ward that will scout them out, but it's nighttime now. 9 class has no Dark Ascension, but does at least have the bonus vision, and a Ghost Scepter will buy him a little bit of time here against these Alpha Wolves. It's a bait, right? Surely. All right, he'll be able to get away. Good force staff. So, I mean, this stops the Roche. It heads all the way to top, right? And now the positioning favors PARIVISION massively, as they also find themselves a regen rune to denying that to the Storm. Can NIGMA even contest this in time, or is it too late?
I think it's too hard. Once NIGMA is in position, it's too scary. You still don't have answers to it. They're coming in.
Try.
Good use of the crystal ball.
The Alpha Wolves are here. They just get cleaned up once again here from the Tiny. Even a Spotlight is out. Dark Ascension from 9 class just to say, like, I dare you guys try and contest this. They see everything that they're doing. The Ice Shards. Again, maybe just a stalling tactic is Satanic. He's going to TP out on one, but they find themselves the Lycan. And that's going to be another kill for the side of PARIVISION. Omar, caught from the slow of the tree toss, has a crippling fear here on 9 class. Another toss. It's just too much. He cannot escape. The vision advantage from PARIVISION is too much. No one's even got GH on the Coddle, looking for the toss back here onto the Night Stalker. They've done it. 3 dead as, you know, Meepo casually farming once again all over the map.
Boost. I don't know if Valve has not ridden a unicycle, but it is much slower than a traditional bike. It is not easy to cycle fast.
Oh, Ghost trying to TP out. We'll come back to the lore complaint in a moment. Satanic falling low, but of course, there's the Aghanim Scepter. Gonna start tossing the Meepos here. He's trying to TP on out through the Twin Gate. It's not gonna happen.
Dude, he's unicycling in. Oh, it's not needed.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is the thing, right? The counter of the Meepo versus the TA, it's impossible to play until you have BKB, and if the Meepo finds you, you're just BKB TPing home. You cannot win.
Yeah, you had to be ahead of the Meepo, which I think they started okay.
Uh-oh. Noob. I mean, that is not going to get you out of the constant nets. Even comes the Storm Spirit. Satanic is completely alone here on the top side, trying to run his one Meepo away. Does he have...
No one else is near, actually.
I mean, he doesn't even have the Ags ult, but he's still really strong. Maybe he just doesn't care. Can he actually find any of these kills, though?
The others are close.
They're finally getting in range. Noob comes in, or no one comes in, gets the Avalanche, the toss onto the Storm Spirit. They drop the Black Hole as well. Yeah, why not? Getting 2 kills onto the Meepo, borderline impossible. GH scouted out as well as they try to hobble their way back into the base, but it's just not enough. I mean, PARIVISION is just absolutely dominant right now. Night Stalker should be able to blink away. He does with the end of the escape act. Nicely done. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, clearly PARIVISION's having a good time in this game. They're having, it just seems like a breeze for them at the moment. Satanic at least revealed under that TA trap, so they will see him come. But he just blinks. That's his reveal right now. Gets right on top of the Tusk, takes care of him with ease. Now Sumail able to dodge the second net, but Ghost Very nice blink to safety. He's got his eyes set on the Lycan, of course, but a great avalanche toss to Mail and GH. Trying to do what they can here, bring down this Enigma, but doesn't matter. The real problem is this Satanic, as he just destroys your Templar Assassin, and Sumail can't do it alone. The damage just isn't there, and he's not done. He sends the Meepos into the base. He's right on top of the Storm Spear pushbacks, but the roots continue. The buyback from the Templar Assassin, will that be enough to save him? It's not. Satanic will die, finally. But the message sent, baby. You are safe nowhere.
Now unicycle on him.
Oh, all right. Okay, maybe a little bit too far here, PARIVISION. They've got the Tiny. Now I'll turn around onto Ducalis, the weighted buy for space.
No unicycle.
No
though.
unicycle. He's probably dead here. TP.
No
Hold
way.
up. Not
No
dead.
way.
Less dead.
Dude, the original unicycle escape. The TP.
All right. Oops.
Guys, we don't actually have any of the barracks yet. Perhaps the fountain's a little too far.
And he just lifesteals so much. It's really rough. Top side here, smoke out from NIGMA, looking for an opening. They have to blink to safety. They actually get their hands onto the Templar Assassin. They don't even need a black hole. Ghost is dead. There's Sumail. They find it in the root onto the tusk, toss him to his death. There is nothing that NIGMA Galaxy can do here. Maybe he blinks away. But for how long? Nah, tree toss. They don't get the kill. All right, Omar escapes, but oh my gosh, they got the... Yeah, I don't think Satanic's gonna make the same mistake twice of diving into the fountain to kill Storm Spirit. I mean, he might if he has an Aegis, but you know, because then you just run your one Meepo, you know, that respawns like further away, and you dive with the others. But right now, oh, that, you know, you reload in, but what a great fear from 9 class. Gets on top of the Storm Spirit as well. There's just nothing. I just don't see what NIGMA Galaxy can do here. They're just trying to survive, playing around this Caudal Storm, but there's just so much lockdown and so many different ways to handle him. The Satanic will clean up this lane of barracks. And no one continuing to fish here on this Tiny, looking for anyone to Avatos. Your TA is coming up in 3 seconds. Can you make a play with her is the question, I guess. You have to.
I mean, you got to. Can you, like you said? I don't know. There's no black hole, but I'm really not sure you have the damage to kill Meepo anymore. You got to wait for everyone. You'll fight for your last barracks. The tier 2 is actually still up, so if PARIVISION wants to back out now...
Hold on. Wrap around. Satanic gets a net here on the Noob. He's going to pop the BKB, look for something, but DM's got a Ghost Scepter. I mean, what is your Wolf doing? Like, he's just running around, confused on what he can even accomplish.
Backing off. What can you do?
And now it's nighttime.
4 minutes. And then the game just gets crazy. And you just hope.
Oh, that was close.
I thought maybe you'd recall people in, like, try to take that fight.
Oh, they're still looking for anyone else down here. No, Satanic actually looking for a lane of barracks, and he gets it.
Next Roche is up. It is scouted by... Oh, no, that's an Eidolon. I thought it was an Alpha Wolf. All right, they know. They're going to head back, get the next Roche. This way you can go into the fountain again, but not be punished for it.
Yeah,
like
I think that's the main thing.
Keep the main Meepo on the objectives while you feed the rest into the fountain, again, to continue sending that message.
I honestly feel like that should be the game plan from PARIVISION.
As you unicycle directly in.
Drive-by once again. All right, Aegis. Obviously a big objective. NIGMA Galaxy cannot afford to just give this up for free. So they're going to smoke up, head their way over. The Alpha Wolves looking to do some work. The Dark Ascension, we saw them try to make this attempt earlier. The Will-O-Wisp is there, instantly cleaned up from the Meepo. The Storm zips to his death. The Black Hole committed. They've got him. He's going to buy back into this game. He's going to have a BKB, but Omar buys himself some time here with the Snowball. Ghost going to put in a lot of damage here, but he's got to run. The Wheel of Wonders zoning them out. In comes Sumail. Satanic's going to pop that ultimate, try and keep himself alive. The BKB bailing Sumail out again, but they've got their target once again. It's Ghost on the Templar Assassin, and the Crippling Fear is up, holding the Storm in place. He needs to run. He's going to get a little bit of space, but Omar with the blink out. NIGMA Galaxy, just a full retreat, but how many times can they do this? Ducalis toying with Noob here on the other side as Satanic will jump on over with his Meepo, join the fight, take down this Lycan once again. I mean, this is 5 dead. You get a buyback out of the Storm Spirit, but yeah, I mean, mean, Ducalis coming out with the all chat here. They felt very confident, clearly, just from the draft.
I think PARIVISION was completely in their comfort zone. They have very flexible drafts. They're willing to play weird stuff. If you get too caught up in that, they'll actually play completely meta things. You know, Night Stalker for Ringmaster, getting more popular. Actually getting a win for the Sideshow Secrets instead of the Carney Classics. And then the Meepo surprise at the end, right? You think like, oh, it's a normal draft. And they're like, ah, Meepo. No one else picking Meepo, but they see exactly what they want. They're willing to do this kind of stuff, which is really fun from a team. They embrace that creativity. They're willing to do different things.